etude number 17 today is another Altès etude that's all about tonguing. If you want another great suggestion for Altès tonguing etude, number 12 is the one that's all about double tonguing and endurance. This one we have a lot of slur to tongue to, and the challenge is to keep all of the tonguing and the slurs equal and even so that the 16th note values never change whether you're tonguing or slurring. Altès gives the suggestion in his complete method that most of us never see because we are looking at the selected studies, that you should practice this both with single tonguing and double tonguing. So take your time to work on both. Do the single tonguing, and then as it gets faster, especially at the end, you will need to do double tonguing for sure. Get faster slowly so that everything is going to stay even as you speed up your tempos. As you go through this etude, there are two additional challenges that crop up with the tonguing that you don't see right away on the first page. The first additional challenge is that on the second page, you swap your slur to tongue to for tongue to slur to. That's quite confusing to just switch in context, but be sure that you keep everything even, and especially be sure your tempo doesn't change. It just feels quite different, and so we're tempted to change our tempo a little bit with that switch. Stick a metronome on, keep yourself honest, be sure your tempo does not change. Then on the third page, the tempo picks up quite noticeably. As you're getting tired, as you may be feeling that you're reaching the end of your endurance, you have to have enough left in you, not only to endure through that page and get to the end, but to go faster. You also get tricky octaves thrown in throughout this entire third page. Don't let the rhythm of the octaves get funky with the increased tempo, and don't let the steadiness of your rhythm be affected by the combination of slur to tongue to with those octaves. A final note about this etude, I really dislike all the high F sharps that are in here, and I bet again Mr. Altès knew exactly what he was doing. That high F sharp is one of the hardest notes on the flute to make sound really good. In my mind, it's a clear contender with the middle range C sharp as being possibly the worst note on the flute. I dislike middle register C sharps very much, but I think I might dislike high F sharps even more. If you have sharp eyes and you're really watching, you might see that I'm fingering a lot of those high F sharps this way. Lower F sharps, I'm consistently always fingering this way for pitch. But one way that I personally and many people cope with this high F sharp that we have on the flute that is so obnoxious is to finger it this way. It brings down the pitch a little and it makes the note a little bit more stable. So you might just consider doing it this way unless you want to torture yourself with high F sharps. Hey, it's up to you. Happy practicing etude number 17.